This is the GB operator from Epilogue. It's a Game Boy cart reader/writer that also allows you to play your Game Boy cartridges on your computer via emulation. I legitimately found this item from an Instagram ad, and I'm always looking for new ways to play Game Boy games in high quality, so for only $50 plus shipping, I figured I'd roll the dice. By the way, this is not a sponsored video, and even if it was, my opinions would still be wholly my own. As always, before we begin, please subscribe and click the bell to stay up to date on all my content, and I'll have more videos for you annotated at the end. And with that out of the way, let's start with an unboxing. So this is the GB Operator Founders Edition, since I ordered the first run of the hardware. On the side of the box it shows compatible operating systems, Windows 7 or later, Mac OS 10.14 or later, and Linux 64-bit Ubuntu. At the time of this recording, the proprietary software is not yet available for Linux. Epilogue's website says it'll be out sometime in August, but the Mac and Windows software are both currently available in beta build. On the other side, it shows that the system is compatible with original Game Boy, Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance, and on the inside, it's very basic. We have the operator itself. I'll show this off in greater detail here in a moment. Some basic instructions and information here for setting up and getting all the software available. And a USB-C to USB-A cable. I forgot to record this during the actual unboxing portion of the video, but there's also a message on the inside cover of the lid that says thanks for purchasing the GB operator, and Epilogue's going to continue making products to help preserve retro games for future generations. Now let's get on to the actual system itself. Right out of the gate, let's talk about what the GB operator has done really well. Pulling game ROMs from the cart and transferring save files to and from the PC. Not only that, the GB operator can identify the specific game you're running, and it references a database to give you a bit of information about the title. It can also detect if you've dropped in a bootleg instead of a legitimate game, which is a great feature. The ROMs you export can be played in an emulator, which allows you to take advantage of save states and other common emulator features. And from the get-go, the GB operator did all that perfectly with any game I threw at it. Personally, I'm more interested in the save transferring feature. The GB operator can export your saves to your PC, thus helping to prevent the permanent loss of potentially decades-old profiles when the save battery expires. Better yet, you can upload your save data from the PC back onto the actual game cart. Let me show you in real time. Okay, so I'm going to use Pokemon Trading Card Game on Game Boy Color to show this off. I just changed the battery out of this, so there's a very basic save file on here. I actually lost my old one where I actually beat the game. As you can see, there's not a whole lot to it. I just started it up, did the tutorial, saved, and then left. Alright, so we're going to turn that off, drop the cart into the Epilogue GB operator, head over to the Data tab, download save, put that just on the desktop or something, wait for it to appear, there you go. And we're going to go ahead and take the cart out, throw it back into the Game Boy, power it on. Now we're going to delete the save file. Okay, new game. Yes, I get it. Yes, delete the save. Okay, power it off, power it back on, just to show the save is gone. Alright. Boom, no save file. Okay, now we're going to turn this off, take the cart, throw it back into the GB operator, and then we're going to upload the save we just stored on our desktop back onto the cart. Super fast, already done. Okay, give it a few seconds to read just in case. Take the cart out, throw it back into the Game Boy, turn it on, and let's see if the save is there. Boom, done. There you go. Same save, same amount of time played, same album, same me. That's it. Literally took 90 seconds. All that aside, the reason I got the GB operator was to actually play games, but I ran into a lot of issues right out of the box. Every game I grabbed from across the entire Game Boy family of systems had the same problem. Lackluster performance that severely affected playability and also caused audio desynchronization. And it wasn't the games or my computer, obviously. Exporting ROMs and playing them in a different emulator worked fine, and the experience was good on the GameCube Game Boy player and the Super Game Boy on Super Nintendo. The problem was specific to the operator. The good news is I got in touch with the company's support staff, and Epilogue pushed out a software update that fixed most of those issues. So I'm going to show you guys how the GB operator runs now with the patch. I went ahead and grabbed about a dozen total games on Game Boy, Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance, and I tried to grab some that were obvious, some that were a little more taxing on the hardware, and some that were maybe a bit obscure. Keep in mind that the software is still in beta. At the time of this recording, they just put out version 0.6, so there may still be issues that need to be ironed out and features to be added. Here's Wave Race, a classic through and through. This is the most basic game we're looking at today, being an original gray DMG cart with no Super Game Boy support. It runs perfectly on version 0.6. I'm not good at this game, but I remember playing it all the time as a kid. But let's ramp it up a little bit as we go. Donkey Kong 1994. This is actually my original childhood copy. I love this game, and DK94 has Super Game Boy enhancement support unlike Wave Race, and Epilogue software supports Super Game Boy features, which is why this is in color. But the operator doesn't seem to support all Super Game Boy games. Check out James Bond 007. This is also a Super Game Boy enhanced title, but the operator plays it in black and white like a DMG. None of the enhanced features are present here for some reason. This game is also fantastic, by the way. Low-key, one of the better top-down Zelda clones out there. Let's push into Game Boy Color with Yu-Gi-Oh! Dark Duel Stories. It runs fine, I just think this game sucks. Now, Yu-Gi-Oh! World Championship Tournament 2004, that's a game. Look at them graphics. Look at them observing and dictating the proper phases of a turn so you can actually learn how the game works. Of course, the popular games are what most people are going to look for. Here's Pokemon Yellow. Hey, that's me. Oh, what's that, Pikachu? You don't like me? Well, what if I try to use a potion on you 2 times for no reason, even though you're at full health? What you think about me now? Yeah, that's what I thought, you rat. Pokemon Emerald. Again, a childhood copy, and it shows on the label. I'm so glad this runs well. This is one of my favorite games in the entire series. I remember the first time I played the demo for Gen 3, I kept thinking, dude, this is the future right here. You can, like, walk behind the houses. This is crazy. I even tried to throw some curveballs at the operator. Need for Speed Porsche Unleashed. Not a great game, but it uses 3D graphics. I'm surprised this runs well, mostly because I'm surprised it ran on GBA at all. But I guess most of the screen is just flat pixel blobs. Tactics Ogre, The Knight of Lotus. Kind of obscure, I guess. This is one of the best games on the entire system, in my opinion, and thankfully it runs really well. I like this game a lot. It's worth playing if you like tactics RPGs. ScoobyDoo, the movie tie-in game. This one has some performance problems. I think it stems from the fact that this game uses a lot of 3D models for everything. But I don't know if it's any more or less than what was on an actual Game Boy Advance. You know, I still kind of like this game. There are things about it that suck, no doubt, but it's not a terrible movie tie-in. Imports. Imports work well too. Check out Dragon Quest 1 and 2 on Game Boy. Boom, off to kick the Dragon Lord's ass. Game Boy Color import, Sakura Taisen GB, Geki Hanagumi Nyutai. This one's just a visual novel, but it's pretty cool. I like the art. Game Boy Advance, Hagane no Renkin Jutsushi, Meisou no Rondo, otherwise known as Full Metal Alchemist Stray Rondo, no relation to Castlevania Rondo of Blood. And again, no problems. This game is really cool, by the way, and there's a fan translation out there if you can't read Japanese. So as far as an all-in-one cart reader slash writer slash player solution, I gotta say the GB operator is really good now. It definitely started off rough, and I was not thrilled to be out $50 when I saw it in its initial state. But it's already been fixed, and Epilogue is still adding more. Again, they're only in version 0.6. The main things I want to see right now are controller support and custom key bindings, both of which are slated for future updates. So between the GB operator, the Retron SQ, and the upcoming Analog Pocket, I think it's a really good time for Game Boy fans. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below, and of course, subscribe, click the bell, and check out my other videos. Thanks!